Gaslight, gatekeep, girl boss. Today that's the plan. I don't know what it is really, but there's something about the Warden being this big, bad, macho mob that you're not really meant to be able to cheese that just makes me want to cheese this thing even more. So today, that's the exact plan. The Warden's new sonic boom attack that was added in 22w15a is sweet. It's really cool. But unfortunately, that very attack has invalidated most of, if not all of my previous experiments. If we want to cheat the Warden, we're basically going to have to start from scratch. And pillaring, it doesn't work anymore. That's fine. How about fire? Fire's not really going to work either. The Warden is now completely immune to lava too. And quite possibly, most tragically here, rails plus the Warden. Can we put rails around the Warden and trap him? Also known as something else, sometimes. Well, anyways, unfortunately it doesn't work. If we want to come up with new ways to cheat the Warden, we're going to need to start with the basics. So, as of the latest snapshot, 22w15a, the Warden's detection range is, like, insane. If you're making noise anywhere within 20 blocks of the Warden, it will sniff, and eventually it will find you. Or at least that's how it seems from my test. It seems like pretty consistently the Warden can find whatever it's angry at, as long as it doesn't get distracted. Now, the Warden's combat preference is definitely its hand still. The Warden's hand attack is way stronger than the sonic boom attack, and it probably knows that. So the Warden will try and do its melee attack for a little while, and then eventually, if it can't use that attack, the sonic boom comes out. From the tests that I've run, it almost seems like the sonic boom attack is almost like a tool to the Warden. The Warden seems to use the sonic boom to try and get you, or whatever it's targeting, a little bit closer to it. For example, when I was on a pillar, the Warden would use the sonic boom to throw me off of the pillar, and then throw me into the air. Of course, with the Warden prioritizing its melee attack, there's going to be a little bit of a load-up time. Basically, the time in between you make the Warden mad initially, and the time that it tries to try and use the sonic boom. And now I've been running some tests with the sonic boom attack. It doesn't seem like the damage dealt from the sonic boom has any correlation to the distance that you are from the Warden. Thought that would have been cool, though. How do you survive the sonic boom attack? Like, what armor is best? Yes, good question, me. That was a great one. So, of course, when dealing with the Warden, you're going to want to consider armor. More specifically, best armor in the game. We'll start with netherite. I tested this out with a full set of netherite armor. One set had protection 4 and everything. The other one had projectile protection 4. Thought that would kind of make sense, but no. Protection 4, the normal version, with a full set of netherite armor. Each piece enchanted with protection 4. It seems like the sonic boom attack deals 2 hearts of damage, or about that. Compare that to projectile protection netherite set, 6.5 hearts of damage. There's a clear winner here. Protection 4 is the way to go. So, of course, there's going to be this little bit of, in-between cooldown time between when the Warden gives up on the melee attack and uses the sonic boom attack, but then, in between individual sonic booms, there also seems to be a little bit of a cooldown, too. So, there's the boom right there. Then, if we wait about 6, 7, or 8 seconds, seems to be, what's happening here. We wait that long, and then it will try and use the sonic boom again. So, that's a pattern. A pretty consistent seeming pattern, too. So there's a little bit of lead-up information for you. Now, it's time for the tests. In today's video, I've come up with a total of 7 different tests that we're going to try and run. I don't know the results of any of the tests. Depending on what I named the video, you might already know the results of these tests, but right now, I have no clue. The goal of our test today is to come up with a way that we could easily cheese the Warden, or survive the thing, escape from it, whatever. The goal isn't to take the Warden out, it's basically just to take what we know about the Warden and use that to our advantage. AKA, manipulation. So anyways, for all these tests, I've given myself good armor, protection 4. Of course, if you're going to the deep dark and dealing with the Warden, it would be insane for you to just walk into this thing unprepared. So, yeah. For every test, I'll also have a sword and a little bit of food. Now, other things for each test, they're going to change based on what we're doing in the test. I'm also going to give myself night vision so you guys can actually, see what's going on. Cheesing test number 1, the good old-fashioned hallway trick. Once the Warden is summoned in, can we basically just find somewhere and make a tunnel and get away from the Warden? I'm thinking maybe with this good armor, if we can get away from the Warden, not up close to it, we have a pretty good chance of surviving the thing. The sonic boom attack, it's obviously going to be an attack for sure, but it's not like the strongest thing in the world. So, Warden. Hello, Warden. Hallway right here. All we need to do is dig into this. This is really slow to mine. I forgot about that one. But anyways, hallway right here. Of course, the Warden won't be able to reach me. But the sonic boom attack. So it dealt a little bit of damage to me. I think what I could maybe do at this point is just run up to the Warden, back and forth, and slowly take it out. Okay, so I have a new entrance right there. Is the Warden just gonna stay right there and I'm just gonna sneak away? Sounds like no, it's following me. It's locked on, but let's just go ahead and maybe climb the tower. Am I safe? No, I'm not safe. I climbed the tower. I thought it was good. I'm not safe. And now the warden is chasing me throughout the whole city. So maybe you could use the tunnel to get away from this thing. But as soon as you come, hey, look, a skeleton skull. As soon as you come out of the tunnel, you're probably done. And also, because of how fast this thing is, you're not really going to have a good chance to, you know, like stop and just dig a new tunnel. So, I don't know. I'm not exactly sure if that qualifies as passing the test or not, so you be the judge. For now, I give the test a medium. To lead into this next test, really quick, I need you to take a look at the ancient city. Like, just look around, immerse yourself in it, take it in. What's here, what isn't here, maybe? Yeah, okay. So, water. This next test is a niche situation, but I'm curious, will it work? For this test, we're going to gear our helmet up with a little bit of water enchantments. With some of the changes that have been made to skulk sensors and things like that in more recent weeks, I have no clue how you would actually achieve this in survival Minecraft, but let's say you did. You're in survival Minecraft and the warden is chasing you. Maybe your deep, dark, ancient city thing is like very, very submerged or something like that. Could you essentially jump into water, like below the water, and then just hide from the warden underneath the water? Of course, eventually this thing is going to use the sonic boom attack, but again, if you have good armor, you should be able to sustain the sonic boom attack for a little while. So in my previous warden experiments, if you can remember, the thing couldn't really swim down, and it looks like it can't swim down. If you can swim in water, like at least a couple blocks below the warden here, you see right here, you're gonna be safe. And then you can swim down here and just take the warden out. I mean, eventually you'll need air. Maybe bring like a door with you as well. But this works. I mean, you could just swim right below the warden. Problem solved. Checkmate, devs. We've all heard about our good friend Short Pillar, but please allow me to introduce you to Tall Pillar. For test number 3, we're going to basically take the blocks that we have in our inventory and make a really, really tall pillar. We could use this to probably get away from the warden, especially if we can make a platform on top of this pillar that's at least like a couple blocks, so I can't really be knocked off of the thing. Then, in survival, I'm thinking if you wanted to actually like take the warden out or something, you could stand up on top of this thing with like a bow or something, and slowly but surely take the thing out. However, have I literally escaped this thing already? Instead of maybe taking the warden out, maybe you make a tall pillar away from its detection range, and then it just forgets you, and you jump back down and you try and be quieter next time. Let's see if it can find me. Exactly, that's exactly it. That's exactly what happened. I made the warden mad. I ran just randomly and pillared really high, and then the warden just gave up. It doesn't know where I am. This is kind of the perfect way to deal with the warden, and exactly what I think the developers don't want us to do. Like, you hear the noise, the warden is coming into the game, and then you just quickly run and tower and wait for the thing to go away, and then you just try again. This is a definite pass. Please allow me to introduce you to test number 4. So you're taking on the warden in the deep dark, you're geared up, you have full netherite armor, you're doing really well. It's probably late game for you. If you're in this late game situation, it's either relatively easy to get ender pearls, or insanely easy, depending on what farms you set up. I think all I need to do is basically take ender pearl, throw it up into the air, there's nothing there to stop me, land in a different part of the city, and then just be quiet. Bonus points if I could find like a high point in the city. I'm thinking gigantic warden head. I go on top of the head, and then I just wait it out. Then again, I mean, I don't know, do you really count running away from the warden in fear, just not even giving it a chance as she's in the warden? I mean, I kind of do, but I guess it's up to you. Not to be too professional or anything, but literally there's nothing from stopping me from doing this. This is a literal easy. Yeah. So look, I fully realize that I'm borderline a terrible monster for this next test, but quick distraction, that's what I'm calling this one. So the warden gets summoned in. Is there a way that I could basically like quickly drop something down? Like let's say my trusty axolotl. So the warden should maybe lock onto the axolotl instead of me, and then basically I can continue looting the city. So we drop the axolotl over there. Unfortunately, don't think the axolotl will really exactly last very long, but we drop the axolotl down, then we can run like more than 20 blocks away again. Or maybe we could just run without the axolotl, but I don't know, for science. Yep, there's the axolotl, or was the axolotl, so yep, that worked. But how about we do it in like a new update style? The tadpole. The tadpole is right there, and the warden's mad at me. Hey, forget about me. Focus on the tadpole. Okay, so sneaking behind this pillar here, taking a look at it, the tadpole. This poor tadpole has no clue what it's doing, but the warden definitely sees the tadpole. It's not going to be able to reach it, so sonic boom should happen any minute here, I think. I don't know if I've confused the warden or it's stuck or what, but tadpole, my guy, you're even stronger than an axolotl. Who would have known? And the tadpole's gone, which means I'm going to be in danger soon, really soon. But distraction, I mean, it kind of works. And I mean, I guess you have the water there too that is kind of slowing the warden down a little bit. I mean, they can pathfind through water, but if the water is flowing, it seems like it's just being pushed against the corner. So that definitely kind of works. Unfortunately for the other living, feeling beings involved in this one, they don't exactly fare as well as me. And this is also kind of a limited one. Like, you don't have infinite axolotl and tadpole in the deep dark, unless you set up a breeding chamber next to the ancient city. But it does work. To be quite honest, I'm kind of bored. So far, these tests have been going exceptionally well. Now, to be honest, for this next test, you will have to be literally insane to try and pull this one off. But the warden, if we could trap the warden in one spot, like let's say, oh yeah, that's going to be really hard to do. If we could trap the warden in one spot, so, you know, like limit it to the sonic boom attack, gonna be hard to do. But if we could trap the warden in one spot, like a simple cage that we build, no. Okay. Yep, that's gonna be hard. That's gonna be really hard to do. I don't know if we could trap the warden. I'll try it again, though. No, don't walk up on that thing. That's not fair. You don't walk up on there. No. And the sonic boom. I don't think this is going to work. The sonic boom attack is way too strong, and we need to get low enough here to trap the warden in. It's inconsistent. It's way too difficult to pull off. This will not work. However, I've got just the test that will. So unfortunately, a pillar, or at least trying to trap the warden in, doesn't really work. But how about 5 blocks plus shield? And now, I know, despicable who use shield. But all shield hate aside, check this out. I'm up on top of this pillar, and the warden definitely knows I'm here. This is a 5 block tall pillar. I have a shield. I want to send a big shout out to Late Lag MC on Twitter. This is the first place I saw this happen. This one is definitely a bug. Like, it's not meant to work like this at all. But, warden, any minute here, go ahead, do the boom attack. Come on, do the thing. The shield's blocking the entire screen. I literally can't see. Alright, so we'll just jump around up here and make the warden mad, and it's doing the boom, and there we go. We blocked the entire boom attack. The shield, it's cooling down. Eventually the warden's gonna try to do it again. Problem solved. Apparently, to get away from the warden's big bad sonic boom attack, a shield. That's literally all you need. The warden, maybe not so big and bad after all, eh? There we go. Those are the tests that I have for you today. Are they cheesing the warden, or is it really just effective ways of getting away from the warden? I don't know. You be the judge. But if you find yourself in a bad warden situation, consider going with some of those methods. If you find yourself watching this video right now, then please consider dropping a like, and if you're new here, subscribe. I'm always working on more cool content like this. I'd like to send a big thank you to my patrons today: Andrew H, Gabriel Y, Paul P, and Fire Dragon 19. Thank you all for watching. Until next time, warden cheesing, forever.